Hi everyone and welcome to our Cqoc-Csoc channel. Today we're going to talk about how to add a donor. First of all, we'll go on the DDR2. So we go on donors and add a donor. Here you can enter the number. Make sure that the active box is checked and the issue a tax receipt. Otherwise, when at the end of the year, when you want to print receipt or send it by email, this donor won't appear on the list. Here you can see there's a line there, so everything above will be on the receipt. So you have either the organization or the last name. Then you have the first name, address, city, postal code, and province. For the exercise, I use one that I have here. So number 13, its name, it's Josette of Wells. These are all fictional, of course. I just copy and paste the information. There you go. You could add cell phone or a telephone number if you have one. This won't be on the receipt, so you can either enter it or not. It's as you want. And then if you have an email, you can add it. There you go. If you want to send the receipts by email, that part will be really important. So when you're done, you just click on Add Donor. So it was successful. Let's take a look at the donors list. Here you can see 13, Josette of Wells from Lily. And yes, she's active. If you ever made a mistake, you can just click on the pencil there. For example, I wrote the numbers in reverse, so it was 31 instead. You just change it and update. So if you go back on the list, it was changed. If you already have a list of donors on Excel, you can download our Excel templates. So you go on donors batch import. So here, every step is written down. So if you're not sure, just read carefully. First of all, you have to download the Excel template. It's really important, otherwise it won't work. So you can download and we'll put it on the desk. Here you go. I'll share the template with you. So you have every column that's already named. Make sure that when you copy and paste your information, you're in the right column. So you have the donor name, the name of the organization or last name, like in the software. Then first name, address, city, postal code, province, email, telephone, cell phone. So I already have a list, so I'll just copy and paste them. So now that you've entered all of the information, you can just save it and then we can close it. We'll go back on the DDR2. We did the second step, that was to enter donors in the Excel template and save the document. Now we can browse your computer for the Excel template. You just go back there on the desktop and select it, open, and simply import donors in the DDR2. So it was completed. If we go back on the donors list, so you can see all of the donors were added successfully. So anytime you want to change something, you've seen something at the last minute, you can just click on the pencil, go back and change it. If you don't have it on Excel, just write it directly on the software. Make sure to check your list before adding another member's number to make sure that the number you are using is a new one and does not already have a donor attached to it. Feel free to check if the donor also was not already there. Sometimes the person made a donation a few years back and we may have forgotten. You have to wait 7 years before using a number for another person according to the government's request. So when you check for these informations, you have to write down the name of the person and check both in active and inactive list. It's also true for the numbers. So if you just uncheck this box and filter, here I don't have any members that are inactive, but if you do, you'll see them there. Their name will be gray. You can just, and make sure to click filter every time that you make a change here, otherwise the list won't refresh. So now I'm back with active. I could write a number if I want to make sure, and I could add just a name just to see if the person is already there, and make sure that we don't put them twice. Once you make sure that everything is in order, you can add your new donor. If you look there, you can see how many donors you have. So sometimes organization will have a lot of pages. If you don't want to have to count every one of them, you can just look here and it says how many donors you really have. So here is how you add a donor. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!